Hello. Good morning. It is 6:30 and I am up pretty early this morning. I don't usually wake up this early, but today I'm up at 6:30. Liam is feeding our friends cats and they get very hungry in the morning, so he wanted to get over there as early as possible to get them their breakfast. So yeah, naturally I just woke up alongside him. So now that I'm up, I don't know, I just felt like I should film the day. We've got a whole day ahead of us. It's Friday, which is a good day to film because I work from home on Fridays. So if you've been keeping up with my other videos, you'll know that I've recently gotten into running, and I'd love to do one this morning, but it is kind of raining. So instead, I thought maybe we could go to the local pool, and they have like a sauna and steam room there, and I would love to relax my muscles after all that hard running I've been doing. So yeah, let's go do that. That was amazing, and I feel so good. Once again, great start to the day, having a swim. So maybe I can give you guys a bit of an update on what I'll do today. You'll see me staring at a screen for most of today. But I am actually across 3 projects at the moment. We're in that particularly special period where one project is wrapping up, one project has started, and then I've also got just an ongoing client. So it is a very busy day. It's been a very busy week. I think this period, like the transition between projects, comes with the territory, and you just kind of like got to do it. So this morning we have a little catch up or a regroup because we had a kickoff for one of those projects last night. So we're getting together to kind of discuss what we heard, if we're all on the same page, realign on the ask. But yeah, that's my day. Another day in paradise. Jokes, it's actually like raining today, but it is a Friday, and Friday is always nice to work from home, to have the comfort of my own space. Okay, I've got to drink this smoothie and jump on my first call. Let's do it. Good. How was your evening? Do we need a pen as well? So we just had a really fun little session. It's kind of just with the immediate team we work with on a more daily basis. And this week, one of my colleagues was running it, and he encouraged us to do a bunch of fun drawings. So we just spent the last 45 minutes drawing in our notebooks to different prompts and briefs. And they were all really fun and silly and lighthearted. And it was, yeah, I don't know, I just feel like really happy now. And it was so nice to just like be drawing on paper instead of looking or typing on my screen, and really helped shift the mood and the mindset. Anywho, now I gotta go back to the project work. So let's go stare at my screen and fix up a few documents that I'm delivering next week. favorite part of the day. We're going to head out to a cafe that I like to go to because they have this salad bar every day where they have just all of these fresh veggies or pasta and potatoes, and it's like kind of serve yourself, and the bowls are actually ridiculously sized. So essentially you fill up your bowl and then you can take home whatever you don't eat, and I like load up on the pasta so I can have like a pasta salad left over for the next day, and you can sit at their little cafe too. So yeah, I like to head there, and that's what we're going to do for lunch now.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost.
Okay, now I have a meeting that I don't really need to be at my desk for. I don't need the second screen, so I'm gonna mix things up for you guys and take it on this couch so you have a whole new view of me working. Hi, good, how are you? Yeah, me too.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me?
Tea break. I'm really into these Fox's cookies at the moment. I know they're probably just like the Arnott's of the UK, but I'm vibing with them. So it's been raining all day today, which is fine, but I do prefer the sun. Cool, so where are we at with the work day? A bunch of different meetings, did the catch up on the kickoff from the other day, and also had a secondary meeting with the other strategist I'm working with, and we went through kind of what various tasks we will be completing. And then I have a bunch of updates to make to a strategy deck I'm working on for one of our clients. That's the project that's wrapping up that I mentioned. So that's that deck. I've been working on it for a good few weeks now, and we are wrapping that up. Oh, my cookie's melting. So yeah, that's what I'm pretty much doing on my computer for the rest of the afternoon, is making all of those updates. Then we can send it back to them for a final review. And then we should wrap it up next week. I think a really cool part about these projects is that you obviously are working through a lot of high-level strategy, and it's a lot of talk and chit-chat and Miro boards, a lot of workshopping. But I like at the end when you kind of consolidate all of that thinking into a really clean and very beautifully designed deck, and you can just kind of see the thinking. It's also fun to kind of wrap up a project because you're so deeply immersed in that particular brand world for that period, and then you go into the next brand world and I'm keen to learn about the next brand, the next client. Okay, let's go back into the computer now. Soon, someone's gonna come and pick up an item I've sold on Marketplace. I'm really nostalgic about selling this because it was my first little like YouTube camera I bought. I spent so much time researching and looking at all the different cameras, and then I finally decided to pick up this one, and it is a beautiful camera. It takes incredible photos, it takes incredible video footage, but I never found myself naturally gravitating towards it and using it enough. I used it for a lot of sit down videos, and those are super high quality, like image wise. But what I actually use most of the time just for vlogging is the little camera you're watching me on right now, which is the DJI Pocket 2. It's just so much easier to kind of take around with me. Its battery is way longer, and it's really subtle. So I really like that. It's also really easy to set up and just start filming. But anywho, I feel like it represents the start of like my YouTube journey and when I just kind of researched editing software and different cameras to buy. And although I haven't used this now in well over a year, which is why I am selling it and very happy to sell it, I am very nostalgic and sentimental and sad to see it go because it represents, yeah, such an exciting, I guess, period in my life. It's off to hopefully a better home now, and I'm gonna go downstairs and give it to the guy who's buying it off me. But yeah, goodbye little camera. Okay, time to move back to the desktop to get some more chair support, I guess. Probably way better for my back and posture. And to do some more work. Bananas are such good snacks. Yeah, just still doing this document. There's a few like word changes, and also equally as important as like the words you use with strategy, it's like the layout of the pages. So how you use, I guess, information design and the hierarchy of all of that information to tell the story and make a compelling argument. So that's what we're doing at the moment, just moving and shifting a lot of things around and trying to make sure that anyone who picks it up is able to like really easily and quickly digest the information. And I think particularly wrapping up this one project, getting to the end of an almost 3-month project, it's really nice to see the deck come together and all of the thinking come together and start to kind of like, you know, you've got all the parts, so now it's just about playing around with the narrative. You ready to do my favorite task of the week? Slams laptop shut. Goodbye work. It's now 6 p.m. and I am pooped. It's been a long work day and a very long work week. I usually try to log off at work at least by 5:30 on a Friday, but we just had a few final things to sort out. Yeah, now it's Friday night. We do try to usually have something planned, like even if it's just going out for dinner to kind of, you know, sail into the weekend. That sounds odd. Go into the weekend, whatever, I'm tired. But we actually don't have plans tonight because we're going away tomorrow. So I actually want to stay in, pack, and just like watch my TV show. So that's probably the plan, to be honest. Liam is currently feeding the cats. And let's be honest, by feeding the cats, I mean he's hanging out with them. And I'm probably just gonna like make dinner with my leftover lunch. And I think we have some leftover food, and it would be good to just like eat all of that so we don't have to throw it away when we leave tomorrow. So yeah, not a very exciting Friday night, sorry. But that said, I'm going to be watching The Good Wife, which I find really exciting. Thanks for coming along for the workday. I hope it was fun watching me watch a screen all day. And that's it. Okay, I'm going to stop it here and you can kind of just like watch my outro of my evening. Bye.
It is up to us to convince you that there's probable cause to bring William Falk